Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Yo, we talk about lightsabers, stunning your TV screens, what you want to stream, everything beyond your dreams. Want to talk about movies, sports, or even politics? Go ahead and tune into us. We'll give you all of it. Whatever you're debating, Xbox or PlayStation, Marvel or DC, Mac or PC. Teraflops when the movie drops, gigabytes, chips, RAM, no matter what it is, we got all of it. Welcome to the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Welcome to Nerds Talking, the podcast. I'm here with Carlos. But that's all I got. Just got him. So I apologize. That's all I got. Sorry. I got nothing else for you. Laura's out this week because I think she pooped too much, so she needs a break. So
Dehydrated.
yeah, it's true. You poop too much, you get dehydrated. Yeah.
She's spending the
So-
week drinking Gatorade and Pedialyte and whatever she can get her hands on.
What do you need? Both Gatorade and Pedialyte?
The more electrolytes, the better.
I think Pedialyte might be better. I think Pedialyte might have more electrolytes. So
Probably. I'm going to
What
agree
are-
with that.
what are electrolytes, though? Do you know what it is?
No, lights of electro.
It's actually sea salt. It's
Sea salt.
It's from sea salt. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to believe you because
That's why when you
Better.
buy drinks like Gatorade and the number one selling energy drink in the world, Accelerator energy drink. That's what I hear.
accelerator? Oh,
Accelerator energy drink. It has a very high sodium because of electrolytes. So any drinks that have like electrolytes, they're gonna have a very high sodium count. So even when you buy smart water, believe it or not, it's gonna have a somewhat high sodium count. So because electrolytes. So ocean
Most
minerals, as they call them
soluble
ocean
salts.
minerals. So which is just salt. It's just basically the salt from the ocean minerals. So, but a cool name is electrolytes, and then they make it seem like, remember the old Gatorade commercials? They make it seem like electricity is going through your body. So,
Fair
I don't know about you,
well,
but
because it says electrolytes conduct energy, regulate fluid balance, transport nutrients, support proper muscle function, support
Mhm.
mental function, help
That's
convert
right.
calories into energy, regulate
true.
pH, and much, much
it's a
more.
lot. Wow, I should only have electrolytes at this point. Then, holy
No
shit!
kidding. You'd be just fine.
Goddamn! If I was a doctor, we got your results back. Oh, sorry, you have stage 4 cancer, but go buy some Gatorade.
You'll be just fine. Like all the
I read it on the
electrolytes.
internet. Seems to do everything.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Electrolytes easily become imbalanced in case of dehydration, illness, and diarrhea. Mm.
You know, they always say that too. When you're sick, drink Gatorade or some type of electrolytes. So, and it sounds like electrolytes are kind of like the Uber of the body. Like they take other parts to other part. Like they go and like, all right, we're gonna take you nutrients over here. All right, we're gonna take these. And if you buy like a knockoff like Powerade, it's like getting Lyft. So it's not like quite Uber. It's like almost as good as Uber.
Lyft
But
is
it's-
better than Uber.
Lyft is better than Uber, though. It is true. I think it's because there's less Lyft drivers. So they kind of treat their like cars better, or I don't know what it is, but Lyft is better than Uber. Well, I guess it's everyone's different. So, but yeah. Well, so remember getting electrolytes, drinking Gatorade like at soccer games and all that. I don't know if it actually did anything. I just think it just did what it said. It quenched our thirst. So.
Yeah, it was better than water. At least it had some flavor.
Yes, exactly. But do you think you would have been better just the same if you bought flavored water? You know what I mean? You'd
No,
probably be
that's
the same result.
No, because the water doesn't have salt in it. Like it's filtered so much, bottled water.
Well, true.
You know?
Well, does it have electrolytes? Yeah,
Nah, I don't think so.
that's what I said. Yeah. So, unless again
This
you
is
buy
hose
smart water.
water.
Smart water has. Well, that's not that. Yeah, I don't know. What is in hose water? That's just it. Like, what are you gonna get out of that? Rust? What else?
Rubber.
You're gonna get a lot of
A good
lot of
taste of hose.
not a lot of good shit. You can literally taste the tip of the hose when you drink that, like the metal. This actual, yeah. I drank a shit ton of it as a kid. That turned out fine, I think. Huh. Never know. Holds water. Not bad. All right. Well, there you go, people. Get your electrolytes on. But here, we're going to go to a topic of controversy. Oh, buddy. James Gunn done did it. He pissed off the internet. Just pissed them right off. He released a picture of the new Superman. Did you see it?
I did. I like it.
What did you think of it? Because it's not spandex.
No, it reminded
it's
me of like a Marvel uniform. Like something out of the Marvel
yeah.
movies. Like Captain America.
It's an actual outfit with some type of weight to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks
It's
cozy.
something. It just looks like something that he doesn't just slip, wear every day 24/7 underneath whatever he couldn't wear a suit over that. Like
He
his work
couldn't
suit.
wear. Yeah.
No.
Too thick.
It's too thick. I mean, how could you hide those boots underneath your shoes? Like, it just doesn't like that's another thing about say Snyder's
But even the regular
Superman.
boots, even Christopher Reeve, how you hiding those boots?
Well, that's what I'm saying. But see, the Snyder Superman, Henry Cavill, was a spandex suit with like airbrush muscles. But his boots were part of the uniform. They weren't separate. So he basically wore a onesie. But he basically just wore a onesie. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Boots
He
are
wore a onesie.
separated.
No. Look at them. They're not separate. I'm telling you.
They're separate.
Nah, not separate.
Here
And why
we
does he have
go
a belt
again.
buckle?
The
Why does he have a
king
belt
of
buckle? I don't get it. Why does
misinformation.
somebody please tell me why he had a belt buckle on his on his Superman suit? What was it for?
The whole is, I don't know.
Exactly, because he wore a onesie. Anyway, I always hated that fucking Superman suit anyway. Always. I think because I'm such an
Yep,
old
there
school
it is.
Superman.
Separated boots.
I'm
Separated
such an
boots.
old school Superman fan that he has to have a belt. He has to have red trunks. Well, he doesn't have to have red
Well, he
trunks,
didn't have
but
a belt. Henry Cavill didn't have a belt. He just had some sort of,
Belt buckle.
it
He had
wasn't
a
really
belt
a
buckle.
buckle. It was just like a medallion. Just where his
No, it
belt
was
buckle would go.
so stupid. What was the point of that?
I don't know.
I think it must have been a pain in the ass to take on and off. Because, like I said, it's a one piece. Well, whatever. Anywho, new Superman outfit came out. Yeah, look cool. Looked like the new 52 Superman, just like it. He had the red trucks. He had the yellow belt. Yeah,
And I
looks
like
cool.
that it
He
looked
has.
battle damage. Like he's been through some stuff.
Yeah. Plus, he's not
Not
really in a
always
hurry in that
clean.
picture.
Huh? No.
He's
I
not really
mean,
in a
like,
hurry. Yeah.
and all the other
Oh yeah,
Superman,
no.
everything, he's
Yeah,
always
yeah.
clean. It's never, no matter what he goes through, it's clean. It's clean.
But remember, he's been Superman when you watch this movie. It's not an origin, so he's been through some stuff. Hey, a third person has joined us. It's not Laura. It's not Johnny. No. His name is Louie, aka Chuck the Rap Star, aka one half of Taco Tuesday. Yes, we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
He is here. Yes, he is here.
Sorry,
Hello,
I was having
sir.
technical difficulties.
Oh yeah? Did you fix it? Are you a wizard?
No, I'm still having problems right now, but I can make it work. It looks like it's working somewhat right now. So I'm glad to be here, fellas.
No, wait, no, it sounds fine. You're good. Nothing's going on wrong. You're fine. You're good. You're
That's
good.
good, then.
You're
What I
by any
missed?
chance. Well, did you see Superman's new outfit online? It's all over the internet.
No, I have
They
not, but I
released.
Google it real quick.
Yeah. It's just Google new Superman movie outfit. You take a gander at that. But yeah, it does look different. That's for sure too, because they're so used to just spandex, and they're not spandex. So, but you're right. Carlos has a point. It does look like a Marvel version of Superman, like the material and everything. So,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
not a bad thing,
No,
Again, so
looks good.
Am I looking at
Yeah.
the James Gunn suit?
Yes.
you are the James Gunn suit. He looks like he's sitting down on a love seat, putting his boot on.
It looks too comfortable. Looks too
He's
formal
very
for
comfortable. He's way too just relaxed.
me. Yep.
With
Like
that
I
big
told
thing going on
Carlos.
in the background.
Yeah.
He's just chilling.
He's like, Guy
well,
Gardner and Hot Girl got that. I'm going to go take a bath.
Well, it's like I said, he basically got new boots from Amazon. He just got them. He's excited to try them on. He's like, I'm going to sit here for a minute and see if they fit properly.
It almost
So-
comes off as an Under Armour suit. Like it's supposed to be something you wear underneath your armor. That's what the suit looks like to me, anyway.
Well, like I was saying, it's not a spandex suit. It's an actual suit. It has folds in it and everything. It doesn't have like airbrush muscles and all that shit. So, we'll see. We'll see. My guess is he probably has more than one suit in the movie because that one looks fucked up.
We'll have to see it in action because all we can
It's
see
another
right
thing
now is a
too,
little battered and
right?
beaten right now.
Yeah, it's another thing too. It's different when you see it on film. Exactly. Because people
And
hated the Batman outfit when they saw it. Oh, that looks stupid. It looked cool on
if
film though.
this if it does have the red trunks, would it appear to have the red trunks?
Yeah,
What is
yeah.
the function of them? What is the purpose? Maybe he won't have them throughout the whole film. Maybe like near the end he gets a new suit and drops the red trunks. It makes no sense.
I see red in the crotch area.
No, there is. He has red
Why are you
trunks. The
looking at
thing
his
is,
crotch? Super dick.
I want to see Superman if he's packing.
Super junk.
I want to see if he's got a dick bulge like he
I want
always
to
does.
see if he's got an S on the tip of it.
That's
the
it.
red.
That's
He
it.
didn't start with red trunks either. I don't know. I think they were just there to break up the suit. That's all I could think of. That's it. So it's just not all blue.
That does make sense because it looked a little weird all blue.
Man, it still didn't look weird.
I thought it looked weird.
He needs a
because
utility belt like Batman,
he had
even
a
though he doesn't need one.
That's what I mean. He had like even in Man of Steel, he should have had a belt, the red belt, like he does in New 52, because that
He has a red belt in New 52?
Yeah, he wears a red belt with his all blue outfit. Yeah, so he
Gotta
should
keep
have
his
had
britches up.
That's another thing too. In the original Superman movie with Christopher Reeve, he has a belt with loops and everything.
Oh,
So
you're
was
right,
that
he
a
has a
separate
red belt.
piece? Like,
It's
one of
not a
those,
one
like-
piece
Yeah,
outfit.
he's got to hold up his underwear, I guess. Yeah,
he-
Christopher Reeve
does
did
he-
have loops. Yeah.
You know
But
what?
does
My theory is now that
Uh-huh.
we're talking about holding up the underwear. That's probably how he goes to the bathroom. There's probably like a hole there underneath the underwear from the use the restroom, so you got to jump out the suit.
Could be.
So
Could
the
be.
underwear part are actually like part of his pants. There's not blue under there. It's just the blue stops at the red.
Yeah, it's so.
At the
yeah,
red.
it's-
They're pants. They're pants.
Yeah, like
okay.
it's a design. It's a design option.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
what it
yeah,
was.
got
It was like he was looking. He was like, I need some red in my.
I
how
need
about
to
a red
accessorize.
Yeah,
Need
yeah,
to
yeah. How about a
accessorize
red
my outfit.
stripe? I don't want a red stripe down the side of my pants. I want red underwear. Like, okay, yeah, fuck it. So,
Bright
this is a
red.
design. It's a design. I know the brightest red too. I could find. Like, kiss my red ass. That's just. I just think it's funny that he has a belt. So I'm assuming he tucks in the top of his outfit into
The
his
shirt
pants.
in. It's just tucked in.
Like he couldn't go to untuckit.com and order like something different. He's like, fuck it. I'm just gonna tuck it in every day. And we'll see though. Like I said, it's not
Superman,
an action,
such a
so-
formal guy. Belt tucked in.
I know.
Such a
Tucked
formal
in.
gentleman.
Also pants tucked into the boot. Like that's another thing. Like, why and why so high of boots? Why the
It's a
boots gotta
trend.
be like
But he's a
almost
farm
to his-
boy. Those are
to
cowboy
his
boots.
knees.
There you
I'm just
go.
saying in general.
There you go.
That is true though. It's a good call out. He is a farm boy.
He's a
used to
farm
these-
boy. Those are cowboy
these
boots,
tall
bro.
boots. Yeah,
Cowboys tuck their
Oh.
jeans in their boots.
they do. Man, he is a farm boy through and through. And plus,
It's
the
a good
worst
old-
profession.
It's a good old boy.
The worst profession there could be at this point: a journalist. A newspaper journalist. Well,
Hey, at least he doesn't take photos of himself like Spider-Man.
but he's smart though. He's cheating the system. He's smart. So. But I wonder, do you think that still makes Peter Parker money though at this point?
Photos
know,
of himself?
Like, do people get does Jameson get tired of more Peter? Anything else you want to report on? Just Spider-Man? Like,
He's
Well,
Spider-Man's
Jameson, I'd be like, how'd
exclusive
you get this
fanboy.
angle? This is such a high angle.
It's
How'd you
funny
get
you brought that up because I saw a meme earlier where it was showing Peter Parker turning into photos to the editor, and the guy was like, "Are you flying with Spider-Man?
yeah,
What
seriously.
camera are you using? There's like nothing in sight for you to be standing on. How did you get this?"
He always like Jimmy Olsen. Oh, he's my best friend.
He calls
He's my
me. We do
buddy.
photo shoots right before he's about to cause mayhem in the city. Take a couple photo shoots first.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's another. Like I said, if I was Jameson and Peter comes back, oh, I got some good shots. What do you got? You got that robbery on 37th? No, Spider-Man. Fuck, I can't. I can only put him in the paper so many fucking times.
I got this exclusive. Oh man, you were there? No. It's just Spider-Man again. Just Spider-Man.
Yeah, just Spider-Man. Yeah, that's it. Just one day he'll get caught. Like there'll be a mirror somehow in the background. Like, damn it. Got a picture of myself. But anyway,
That doesn't
so
make
there
no
you go.
sense. That doesn't. How would he take a picture of himself? You understand how he
I
takes
mean,
these pictures, right?
he
You
like does
understand
the
Spider-Man just attaches the camera
something
to a
for the
wall with his
web.
web, puts a self-timer.
Yeah.
Ah, so a
There's a
mirror
mirror
wouldn't
though in
mean
sight.
shit.
No,
No,
I
if
mean,
I
there's a
was, if I
mirror.
was, look, man, if I
There's
was
a mirror in
Peter and
sight.
that happened and he got busted, I'd just tell Jameson, look, you know how I got these angles? I split the money with Spider-Man. He ain't getting paid to be a superhero. He's got to make money somehow. He takes the pictures. I turn them in. We split it.
I like how
Boom.
now Spider-Man is like he's so like I'm broke, Pete. I'll take some more photos. Now that I think about it,
Hey man,
it's
how do you
like
like this one? No, man, keep your clothes on. I don't want to see that
yeah, that's what I
shit.
mean. It's like you see in like the movies. Come on, man, just a couple of pictures. I'll
Spider-Man's
pay
only
you. I'll
fan.
pay you, man. And Spider-Man's so desperate for money. All right, Pete. All right, just a couple more though. How much will you pay me to take everything off but my mask?
I'll pay you to keep it on.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, good old Spider-Man. Yeah. Yeah, you know. Well, it is what it is. All right. Well, definitely check out Superman though. I'm excited to see like more. I want to see him release something where,
I
he's
want to
doing a
see the
Superman
crew.
pose. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So that's what I want to see. The Superman pose
I
and
want to see how he
so
does. Is
forth.
it Doctor? Is it
Doctor.
Mr. Terrific? Is that what it
Oh,
goes
oh
by?
yeah, Mr. Terrific. Yeah, Mr.
I
Terrific.
want to see how he does that because I just thought it was kind of goofy. He always just has like a black T on his face. It's kind
No,
of weird.
he does, but he has that cool outfit though. Like,
I definitely want
but
to see
you're
the hot
right.
girl. I want to see what she looks like.
Yeah, they got Hot Girl. They
Guy
got somebody
Gardner.
and somebody from the Authority.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
the female character. Uh, there's a lot. There's a lot going on in this movie. There's a lot, and
Is the Authority
Lex
going to be a movie, right?
it's supposed to be a
Or
movie.
animated
Yep.
movie?
No, an actual movie.
Movie.
Yeah, yeah. And then you got Lex Luthor. I wonder
Oh
if they'll
yeah.
cast Batman. Well, here's the thing: will they cast Batman and then go shoot a scene afterwards for like the credits? You know what I mean? So, because
I mean, if
Batman isn't
James
like,
Gunn wants to do anything like Marvel did, where makes you anticipate the next one, you got to do
oh, for
post
sure.
credit. Post
Oh, there'll
credit.
be post credits no matter what. But I think the
Yeah.
best post credit scene you can do for Superman has to tie in Brainiac if he's not already in this movie.
Ah.
So, and you got to tie it in. Marvel did it right. They gave us Thanos, and then they didn't give us Thanos forever. They just
Right.
teased
Right.
him
Right.
over
Right.
and over, So maybe at the end it's
Sitting in his
crypto.
chair, side shots,
Side
teasing
shots.
us with
It.
Thanos throughout the whole series.
That's what they did. And then the original Thanos, you guys remember, it looked nothing like the last Thanos we got.
No,
Totally
it didn't.
different.
Wasn't even Josh
Well,
Brolin.
they teased him for so long. The CGI enhanced since the beginning of when they first started
That
showing
is
him. So
true too, though.
when they
Didn't they?
finally brought Thanos out, the CGI was like 10 times better.
Like,
But
who's
they
that
only
guy?
teased him twice, right? Once it was a close up,
Where he
and
kind
then
of smiles
another
at the camera.
time he was talking to Ronan. Is that right?
No. The other time he grabs the Infinity Gauntlet, but it has nothing on it, or he has one gem only. It was probably at the end of Thor 2, I think.
And he slides it on. And I think
Yeah,
he
yeah, he
says
puts it
I
on.
gotta do things myself or something like that too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that part.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Thanos though was
Green
teased.
Lantern?
It could be Green Lantern. Good call. Deadpool. Just talking to Deadpool.
Speaking of
So
Deadpool, speaking,
yeah, what about him?
I shared with you guys earlier the official licensed statue for the movie Deadpool
Yes,
3.
that's right.
Yeah, and as you notice, Wolverine has a mask on.
Oh, he's gonna wear a mask in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is he gonna wear it more than once? Maybe not.
Well, here's how it looks in the trailer. At the beginning, he has his full costume on. He has yellow sleeves, and as it goes on, he loses the sleeves. And then when he gets to the part where they're like kind of right in the corner on that street, by the Liefeld foot only feet store or whatever, he even has his shoulder pads are ripped off. So he has those are ripped off. His sleeves are ripped off. So I think by that point in the film, he probably won't even be wearing his mask.
Does that mean that by the end of the film, he's probably gonna not have a shirt on per the
He'll
norm?
probably be naked. Yeah.
No, it would be great if by the end of the movie
His
he's wearing his.
adamantium dick hanging out.
No,
Oh,
it'd be great if
shit.
he's wearing his brown and yellow outfit at the end of the movie.
That would
Yeah.
be pretty
Eh.
dope.
But it's not gonna happen though. It's not gonna happen. I guess. Well.
That's my
whatever.
favorite alternate costume on Marvel vs. Capcom.
Oh, it's great. That's his OG costume. Oh, actually, no, my mistake. His OG
No, the one with
costume
the
is yellow.
whiskers.
Yellow and blue is his OG costume. That's
Meow.
right. With
Yeah.
the whiskers. Yeah.
Yeah. Even
here's
Hugh
some-
Jackman
here's-
said after putting the costume on, he goes, "Why didn't we do this before? Why didn't we do this all along?" Because he looked good in it. He was like, "Oh, this looks good." But I think back then they wouldn't have been able to make it as good looking.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. On
No.
film, it wouldn't have looked great on film, or
Yeah.
just being able to make it look lively, look like the Deadpool costume. His eyes are like CGI and whatnot. I'm sure there's enhancements they do in the studio with the costumes in general. They probably
I'm
look
just
good
saying,
on the
just the
set.
design itself. Just the design itself probably wouldn't have been as good back then as it is now.
Well,
Oh,
remember
goodness.
the X-Men 2 costumes that were
The
shitty?
black ones.
All black leather with the X's across the
On
chest.
on the
or
chest.
whatever.
Yeah, it was
Well,
yellow
that's the best they
piping.
could do.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly. They thought that was cool. Oh man, we really nailed it.
I think the only person who had a
Biker gang
costume throughout
showed
that
up.
whole series was Magneto.
Magneto, he's the only one that really had his
I
own.
think he's the only
his
one
own
who ever had the
shtick.
costume on was Magneto and
Well,
Juggernaut.
the bad guys all had their own shtick.
Yeah, they did.
You know,
Yeah.
the good guys never did until we got to. Well, no, not even first class, but first class looked a hell of a lot better. They had the yellow and blue costumes, but well.
I don't think they could have did a really good looking Wolverine costume at the beginning. I think it would have
No,
looked
I don't.
super cheesy.
Yeah, now it looks good though. It looks really
Just
good.
because of the vibrant colors it has itself, just the blue and the yellow.
Yeah, no, I think it looks good. I think it just, you know what, too? I think it's because it's a Deadpool Wolverine movie. I think it just all kind of works out. So it's not an X-Men movie he's part of. He's in his own thing. So
Taking a shit on 21st Century Fox, huh?
he is the whole entire movie, which is great. Which is great. So here's a couple of things for you. Ryan Coogler has signed on to direct Black Panther Part 3, but Marvel actually wants him to be the director for the X-Men. And if you don't know Ryan Coogler, he actually did the first 2 Black Panther movies. So
Black Panther's dead. He's dead.
I know. I'm hoping Ryan Coogler goes, look, man, can we recast him now? We good with this? We don't want to
How are you
female
gonna bring him
Black
back
Panther.
from the dead though?
No, you recast him. You recast like there's a new Black Panther steps in.
His son.
His son's only like 3 years old. That's the problem. You can't.
Okay, you time jump. You don't gotta wait for that shit.
Whoa, you can't time jump that
It's the
much.
fucking movies, bro. Anything.
Well, then you got to give
Yeah.
what's his name? Umbaka needs to become Black Panther because she showed up for the challenge. Shuri wasn't there. Is it Shuri? Shuri wasn't there, so she forfeited.
Wasn't she
Umbaka
fighting?
becomes
Wasn't she
Black
fighting
Panther.
Namor at the time?
Huh?
Wasn't she fighting Namor at that time?
No, this was
When-
afterwards,
Oh, okay.
No excuses,
So,
bro.
and she did
I mean,
not
let's be
show
honest.
up.
She
She
shouldn't
didn't
have
show up.
survived that fight anyway. She got fucking stabbed all the way through her body or some bullshit or whatever. Who cares? Let's not harp on that. Hey, Dwayne Johnson's rumored to play Apocalypse in the X-Men
No,
movie.
he's not.
Whack.
That's a horrible rumor. Stop reading shit up the bathroom
I
stall
just
wall,
said
Pierre.
rumor is that
Stop reading stuff you read at the glory hole.
that is true. Actually, I peek into the glory hole and somebody whispers back, "The Rock is playing
It's gonna be
Apocalypse."
the
I'm like,
apocalypse. You're just down there doing your business. That's crazy. There must be executive in here.
It's basically like the movie rumor mill glory hole. Like,
That's the only
tell
one you
me
go to.
more.
You go
That's
there
it.
to get juicy details.
Yeah. Tell me more.
Here's
I
why
need
that's not,
more.
here's why that's a rumor that will never come to fruition. The Rock
Go
is a
ahead.
horrible actor. He couldn't even play the
Yes.
Black Adam correctly.
Whoa.
He
Whoa,
can't
don't
play
be
a
hating on
villain.
my
He will
boy.
never play a villain. That's why that's not going to be a thing. And his
Why won't he play a
numbers
villain?
up. People are tired of him. That's why he's not making movies anymore. People are just tired of him
So
Why
you know what?
Why won't he play a villain though?
because that's his
He
thing.
won't.
He doesn't play the bad guy.
He said he doesn't play bad guy. He even has in his contract that he can't lose.
He can't lose a fight.
Yeah, he can't
Oh,
lose a
wow.
fight. But
That's in his
did you?
contract.
So the word is he went back to WWE for these past like 4 months because he was
To
like
be a
full
heel.
time.
He's a heel.
Well, to redo his image, to kind of build up his like popularity again because people love him as The Rock. and they're saying that he did that so he could kind of build up that fan base and hype him up. Like, oh man, he's the Rock again, and then all of a sudden he goes
And
and
then try
films
to go
Fast
back
and
to the
Furious
movies.
12. Yeah, exactly. And he's like, see, I got him in the palm of my hand.
But he's not. Well, he's the Rock, but he's a heel, so he's not the people's champ right now.
Well, the Rock's always been a heel, though. You know.
No, he hasn't. No,
Well, The Rock was
no.
a heel, but people loved him so much as a heel. He's like, fuck, I'm popular, so I'm no longer the heel now. Remember, he was always like the nation of domination and all that jazz. And then the
But
people
after
were
he
loving
left
it,
them,
though.
he was not a heel.
He never left.
You
He's
don't know what
always
you're
the-
talking about, you
Yeah,
jabroni.
that's right. Yeah, you jabroni. I'll turn you sideways if I have to. So, also, the Peacock TV show Crystal Lake got canceled. You guys want to know what Crystal Lake
What is
is?
that?
Anybody?
Is
That
that the
about
Jason spinoff?
Jason?
It is at the prequel to Jason. It's supposed to be a series
his
about his
mama?
mother.
Oh, no,
Uh-huh.
that's stupid. Who
And
wants
how,
to see that shit?
and how
Was
she
his
was
mother
killing
ever a
everybody.
serial killer?
Yeah, she was. She's
Yeah.
the original serial killer.
She's the
Yeah.
original killer. In part one, Jason's not even in it.
Oh, I didn't
Yep.
even know that. That's news to me.
Yeah, it's a horrible
Yeah,
movie.
yeah,
It's a
yeah.
shit film.
It's a shit movie.
Jason
Uh,
Bacon.
Maybe-
Kevin Bacon.
Maybe that's why I didn't know. Did
Yeah,
he
no.
die?
He died.
Yeah, he dies. Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
He was getting footloose. But
But he got laid before he died. So
he did get laid before he died. Yeah.
Isn't that
Yeah.
how most of the counselors end up in the Jason movies? Either they
Pretty
finish
much.
or they're in the
Yep.
middle.
You know, it's true. They're like just finishing a knock on the door. I'll get that, baby. Why you bugging us, bro? We're about to get it on again. And then he dies. And then when she sees it, she runs out of the cabin full speed. She trips on a log or some bullshit, and then she's dead.
I gotta say, one of the scenes that I never forget from Jason is when he puts that bitch in the sleeping bag and hangs her over the fire.
oh, he
Like,
cooks her like a hot potato.
I fucking I will never forget that. I don't know why. I don't know if that's just traumatizing to me or what, but he just
But
fucking
remember the
hangs
other
her
one?
over the fire.
There's another one where
Yeah.
the dude's in a sleeping bag and he picks
Uh-huh.
it up and he smacks it against the tree. He like
Tree
swings it
over and
against
over.
the tree.
Yep. Just
Yeah.
slams it against a tree. Yep.
I still don't think that's as bad as being dragged and just fucking hung over the fire.
I mean, one of the worst ones. Do you remember the one where the boxer tries to fight him on top of the building in Manhattan? And he thinks he's such a badass boxer that he could just fucking beat He keeps like hitting Jason with headshots. And then Jason lets him just keep hitting him. And right before Jason's about to like go over the ledge, Jason just uppercuts and knocks his head off. And that's
No.
it. One,
I think
one
that's
punch,
one. I think
boom.
that's the only Jason movie I haven't watched when he's in New York.
Did
when
so
he's-
you tell me you saw Jason 10, Jason in Space?
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah, it's classic. Classic. That's one of my favorite.
I
When
went
it's
to
on,
the
I'll
movie
watch it.
theaters and saw that one. I saw that one in the movie
No.
theater. Yeah, I did.
Oh,
So do you think
Yeah.
Jason was in Manhattan at the same time as the Muppets?
Yeah, oh, easily. And if he ran
Yeah.
into Kermit or any of those guys,
Oh, over. Game over.
kill him. They would have killed him.
Oh,
Remember
Piggy,
the
whole
Piggy
gang,
would've
they
been
would've
like, "Don't
jumped
touch
him."
my boyfriend."
That's right. Piggy's like a karate master, and
Like-
Gonzo is some type of superhero too.
The
So,
great
over.
Gonzo. Heck yeah.
It's over for
Yeah.
Jason. Jason would have went back to Crystal Lake.
Crystal Lake, he would like become a regular camp counselor. Just open the camp back up. Try to get memberships.
The only scene I've ever seen from the New York one is when those dudes are chilling on the street corner and Jason kicks over the
Oh, that's
radio
right. Yeah,
and they act like they want to start some shit with Jason.
and they just walk away from him.
Yeah,
Like, nah,
that's
we
the
good,
only,
bro.
literally the only thing I've seen of that part of that movie. That's
It's
the only
such a
one I've
bad
ever seen.
movie. It's so bad, and the way he gets to Manhattan is so dumb. There's like a
By
boat.
train.
No, there's like a boat. I think if I recall right, that somehow he gets caught up in like a chain or something on the boat when they're trying to pull the anchor
he
back
gets
up.
Dragged.
And he ends up going all the way like through the Hudson River and all that shit, and he ends up in Manhattan. Some stupid shit like that.
Mm.
By train would be funny though, where he just jumps on a train. Let's see where this goes today. You know,
I mean,
There
at
should
least
be-
there's an origin on how he got there. I mean,
But you would think maybe there's like a curse, right? He can't really leave Camp Crystal Lake, or else like has no abilities or something.
no powers, turns into a dummy
Yeah.
as soon as he steps across the property
Yeah,
line.
yeah. All of a sudden he speaks Spanish. Oh, where am I? And then here comes somebody from the government. Here's your EBT card. Like what? And they think he just got here. So they're just like, hey, get on that plane. We're gonna fly you to Texas. What? What? No, Crystal Lake. Take me to Crystal
Get on the
Lake.
bus. Get on the bus.
Yeah, get on the bus. Okay. Like this, he has no idea. And why? And it's more the dumbest thing about all those movies. Why do they keep opening Crystal Lake up?
I know,
Like,
right?
like
Well, they never
even,
caught him, so they
well,
just think it's all done.
yeah, I know, but after the first movie, I think, or maybe the second one, they know all about the murders at Crystal Lake. So, why did somebody buy it and refurbish it? I don't
That's
know.
what it
At this,
seems like. It seems like it's
oh,
under new ownership every time.
I want to see that movie about the people that bought it and refurbished it and
You
how
know,
much money it cost them.
it's a wholesome person who buys it and goes, "We want to bring fun back to Crystal Lake."
Uh-huh. And you notice
That murderer can't still be alive. This was 100 years ago, and no one ever tells him that it's a curse.
but they're never there. That's the like who informs them. Sir, remember that camp you bought? Yeah, 20 more dead teenagers. Well, clean it up, open it back up. Like,
Right? Just pretend like it never happened. Slap some paint on the walls.
that's what Crystal Lake should be about the refurb project. So it's just be about that.
I can stand
Yeah.
behind that.
I could watch that.
Well,
Yeah.
what I've
And
always
What's
hated
that
about those
famous couple
movies
from the
is-
Fixer Upper? They can
Is
No,
the
I had
star
the
in it.
property.
supernatural shit. Oh yeah, the yeah. There's a supernatural aspect of it. I hated it. I hate it.
wait, what's
stupid.
what is it?
The supernatural aspect of Friday the 13th?
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
It's
I
so
hate all
dumb.
that.
Yeah, you
Dumb.
can't kill him. It's so dumb.
And you can't run from them.
No, and he doesn't run. He walks, and you
He
could
walks
be
and
like a
he's in front of
marathon
you.
runner, and you're still not.
Yeah.
You could be a marathon runner from
Kenyan.
Kenya running
Yeah.
barefoot, and he's still gonna catch you.
That's right.
You know, there's been tests done about this theory with Michael Myers and Jason. If they're like 50, 20 feet away from you and you're trying to run and open your front door, that they still get you speed walking.
Yeah,
But they
I
don't even
don't.
speed walk.
They don't speed walk though. Freddy, Jason,
They're tall as fuck, bro. Those are some giant strides.
Oh, but they literally just show up in front of you. Like, oh, how'd you fuck? That's the thing about I don't know. Yeah, exactly. He's a
I
demon.
tell you
I
what,
don't
I'm
know.
ever opening my front door and I hear that behind me, I'm gonna just fall over and die.
I just want to see that.
Curl up in the fetal position. Just take
It's
what
done.
you get.
It's like fuck it, bro. I'm not getting away.
Yeah,
Game
I,
over.
You know what? Just hug. You know what? If you ever see him, just hug him. Because if he stabs you, he's gonna stab himself. So
And it doesn't hurt him, obviously.
Yeah,
that
what's-
is
what's-
true.
what's the matter?
That is
Oh,
true.
is that the hidden thing we don't know? In order to
Oh.
get him, he has to stab himself.
Check this out. Check this out. You give him a hug, and you tell him it's all right, man. It's all right. Then all of a sudden, they close up on his eye, and he's got a tear, and that's a turning point. It's over.
He's
you
turned his
straighten
life
him out.
around. Somebody
Yeah,
finally gave him the love he always
Somebody,
wanted.
he just wanted love. His
He
mom
just
wasn't
wanted
there
a
to
hug.
love him. His mom fucking ditched him.
That's all he wanted was a hug.
Well,
That's
no,
all he
his mom
wanted,
didn't.
a hug
his
and a
mom
friend.
didn't. Remember, his mom didn't ditch him. He was like a retarded kid or some shit.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, but his mom. Well, his mom didn't ditch him, but his mom died while he was still a kid, so he had no mom.
Yeah. But then he was like left at the. That's another thing. Was he left at the
He just
camp
gets
by
left
himself?
there. Just left
That's
at
what
the
I mean.
camp.
Was he like a random jungle kid? And they're like,
He
"Oh,
became
man,
a resident.
That's what I mean. How? Like Tom Hanks in that movie about the airport. He just
Well,
fucking lives there now?
I think his mom. Their house is there, like on the other side of the lake.
No, it
'Cause
is.
their
but
house is
if he-
there.
But that's what I'm saying is he just show up every summer. Or here's a little retard. Hey, Jason, come on.
Right? He's the neighborhood
yeah.
kid.
But that's just it. Who taught him how to dress? Who taught him not to shit himself? Right? Was he potty trained?
Well,
Who
who's
taught him
saying
to
he
tie his
doesn't do all that?
shoes? You know, who
He's
taught him to
like-
brush his?
he-
Well,
We
you
don't.
never
See, I don't
see
think we see him in everyday life besides the camp
We
counselors
don't.
picking on him
Always-
and drowning
it's-
him.
Wasn't even the kid. I think it
No,
was the kids,
he
right?
he fell off a boat or something like that, and they let him, and he drowned because he
They
didn't
didn't
know how to
save him.
swim.
Yeah.
No, wasn't it the dock, right? He fell off the dock and then he couldn't
Either
swim.
way,
They
he's in the
just didn't-
lake. He's dead. He's
They
in
just
the
didn't
lake.
save him. They kind of just laughed at him. Ah, the retard can't swim.
They beat him with the boat oar. Get down, you ugly kid.
Yeah,
And
get
beat him.
down.
Guess who's not coming back next summer?
Yeah. Well, he doesn't come back right away either, too. He comes back like when he probably like in his
Jokes.
20s.
Jokes
Yeah.
on them. He does come back.
Yeah, he does eventually. But he kills the wrong camp counselors. So
You know that
I
that
don't
should
know.
be a spin-off where he kills the original people that tormented him.
it's just kind of a very dumb premise, you know?
You know, he'd probably
Like-
be all right if he got laid.
That's why he
Uh-huh.
kills all the camp counselors because they're getting pussy and he's
super mad
not.
because they're getting pussy and he's not. You're right. Yeah.
Could
That's
be.
why everybody dies during sex in that movie.
or the chicks are getting dick and he's not. I don't know what his orientation is. I don't know what his sexual orientation
You don't know what he
is.
identifies as?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
horrible. And then the very last one, you guys remember the last one where he's not even in it? I don't know if you guys remember that one.
Nah.
Where the cops end up surrounding him and then they like blow him up. and then the doctor takes his like remaining parts to the morgue, whatever, and then the heart starts pumping, and the doctor looks at
He
it, but
eats
then he
it.
kind of he gets possessed, so he eats it, and then he becomes Jason.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah. It's so stupid.
and then the heart is actually a worm, like a demon worm. So every time that like when that doctor gets killed, the worm just
Oh, that
jumps out,
was
goes
Jason
into the
3D,
next.
wasn't it?
No, it's called
That was
Jason.
part of the advertising. That's part of the opener. Like the worms came out of the hockey mask.
The eyeballs.
Yeah,
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 yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hey
that
man,
was so stupid.
you gotta figure out some way to keep it going.
It is. They really it's but if you're a fan of Jason and you go see a movie with no Jason, you'd be like, "Oh, what the fuck is this?" You know.
I mean, it
Like
still is him. Jason's the worm.
at this point we found out
That didn't
Jason's a
make no
worm. He's a
sense,
worm
though.
demon. He's a worm demon.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it, whatever. How do we end up here again?
Plot
Anyway,
twist.
Jason in
Jason's
space.
an alien from another planet.
Well,
That's
Jason
why
in
they
space.
spun off to space.
Yeah. Had a cool premise, I guess. And then when he was cyborg Jason, I was like, he looks kind of cool.
Bro, when they
Kinda
beefed
cool.
him up, I said, what the fuck
Got
am I
yoked.
watching?
Got yoked. Cyber Jason. And then when he gets back to Earth, because he got, I think his spaceship landed back on Earth. There's nothing back on Earth. So he has no one to kill now. What's he gonna do?
Wait,
No, I
Earth
think
is empty?
no. You know what? No, if I remember, the spaceship was going back to the planet that those people were from.
Yeah.
And he was kind of like, I'm gonna fuck them up now when I get
Oh, wait,
there.
Space Jason, they're not even Earthlings?
No, what it is they go back to Earth after Earth is like post-apocalyptic, and then they exhume Jason's body because there's this like myth of Jason and yada yada yada, but they keep him like frozen, whatever.
So they heard about this myth on their planet. That's how popular he is.
Well, no, they're Earthlings, but they left the Earth years ago. Anyway, they get his body. He somehow gets in the machine where, defrosted again. And they're like, oh, fuck, this motherfucker's alive. And then he goes into the cyborg machine, becomes Super Jason. And he kills everyone. And then the spaceship goes, oh, there's an emergency. Let's go back to the planet we came from. And that's how it ends. So basically, now like, oh, once he gets off that fucking ship, run for your lives, motherfuckers. Because now there's a worm demon in space. So
that's what we need now. We need a crossover of Alien, Predator, and Jason.
I would take that. Yeah. Fucking take that. Yeah. That's not against it. I mean, Jason versus Freddy, a lot of fun. So
that movie was funny.
Oh yeah.
Freddy's
Well,
just
Freddy.
talking shit the whole time.
Yeah. Because Freddy just uses him like a puppet. Yeah. So anyway, there you go. Well, guess what, people? We all watched the new movie on Netflix starring Jerry Seinfeld and Melissa McCarthy.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Called Unfrosted, but we'll talk about it right after the break here on Nerds Talking, the podcast.
You say you want to be a tough guy.
You want to fight?
You want to handle your problems? Has someone killed your master?
We came here to battle.
Do you need to get revenge for loved ones? You've heard of the 1-inch punch. How about the no-inch punch? Is there a bully picking on you at work?
Fight me.
Then you need to listen to Kung Fu Movies Podcast. Learn the art of the Kung Fu overdub.
You're pretty good.
Threaten a man with words you don't look like you're saying.
Why you want to kick me?
Point at him and then pound your fist into your hand and tell him you're next. Learn that and more on Kung Fu Movies Podcast.
Nerds Talking is not responsible for anyone that gets hurt after listening to Kung Fu Movies Podcast. If you do happen to kick someone's ass by listening to the podcast, please let us know. We'll promote it on our show, and we'll even shout you out. You can even be on the show if you kick someone's ass. Nerds Talking the podcast.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking, the podcast. I'm here with Carlos, Louie, and I'm Lafayette. Remember to rate, subscribe, review, turn on notifications. Tell your friends every Friday new episodes of Nerds Talking, the podcast, and on YouTube at Nerds Talking. You can catch us there. Watch the show, watch our reviews, listen to the show on YouTube, have some fun, leave some comments. All right, we jump into our review of the week. We saw Unfrosted, starring Melissa McCarthy and Jerry Seinfeld, who wrote, directed, and produced this movie for Netflix. It is the true story, or is it, about Pop-Tarts and how they came to be.
Trap Tarts.
So that's right. We'll start with Carlos. Carlos, what's your review on Unfrosted?
Well, Jerry Seinfeld clearly wrote an 80s comedy.
Yeah, he did.
wrote, he had to write something that every scene had to have something funny in it. Like every scene. Almost
references, everything.
Yeah, almost like I was watching like Airplane. That kind of thing. Or Police Academy or some type of goofy 80s film. That's what he wrote. It started funny, but then it was too many just trying to make you laugh in every scene. I kind of got bored. Kind of like, okay, yeah, when is this gonna be over? I get it. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I got bored halfway through. I finished it, but at the same time, I don't know. Jim Gaffigan looked like shit. Um,
Wait, who
I don't know
did
if
he
you
play?
put on, huh?
Who did he play?
He was the boss, Mr. Kellogg.
No way.
You didn't recognize him?
Did not
Buddy.
realize that was Jim Gaffigan. Okay.
Yeah. But he must
Wow.
he must have lost all that weight because I saw him in a couple of background shots at the Tom Brady roast and he looked the same. He looked back to his normal self.
Okay.
But yeah. And what's her name? The Tampax girl. Fuck her name?
Tampax girl.
Tampax
Oh,
girl.
you mean the girl that plays
Post.
the head of Post, the comedian, the
The hell's
blonde.
her name?
God damn,
Blonde.
what's her name now? Come on, everyone. We all know who she is. God
The
damn
not
it.
funny comedian.
Yeah, that one. Like really famous and she's not funny. What
Amy Schumer.
There
Amy
it is.
Schumer. There you go.
Yeah. I mean, I just couldn't stand her. I just didn't. Probably one of the funnier characters was Hugh Grant as a tiger.
Oh, he
Thought
sold
he
it
was
for
funny.
me. He was pretty good.
But like I said, Jerry just tried to do it over the top. Like they tried to do the whole January 6th insurrection thing there at the end with all the mascots, and it just I don't know, it just wasn't funny. It was clearly Jerry Seinfeld didn't write the Seinfeld show on his own because this just didn't do it for me. So anyway, I'd give this a 2 out of 5.
Oh, a 2 out of 5. All right, Louis, what was your take on Unfrosted on Netflix starring Jerry Seinfeld?
I mean, Carlos kind of stated everything that I felt. I actually couldn't watch it in one sit down. I had to watch it 2 different days because I was kind of already at my wits' end from all the injected comedy every
Right,
5 to 10 minutes. And then first of all, I don't really like Jerry Seinfeld. I can only have so much of him. Like his show's okay, but like any other movie he's been in, or even in this movie, it's just he doesn't change the way he talks, the way he does his jokes, the way he sounds, like his little high pitched shit. Like I can only have so much Jerry Seinfeld. So that movie was doomed from the beginning for my review because I don't really like Jerry Seinfeld.
Because of Jerry.
Just because of Jerry. But I mean, I feel like if it was somebody else, like Jerry wasn't in the movie and there was somebody else dropping the jokes, I probably would have been a better movie for me. It was putting off like Anchorman vibes to me. As far as like the goofiness goes, because Anchorman's almost similar, even though it's just like a spin-off of like a newscast or whatever, but like every 10 to 15 minutes they're doing stupid shit. But the the Pop-Tart, the jokes were kind of funny for a little bit, but then it's just I just feel like the jokes don't improve. Like it's almost like I don't know, I can't describe it. It's almost like even though it's not the same joke over and over again, it feels like it's like the same joke over and over again. The way
It's
they
like
try
all
to
the
hit you with it.
jokes were like a 5 out of 10. They didn't get funnier.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
it's
were
like-
just the same level
Yeah,
every
yeah.
single time.
It's
like
like
there
I
was
told-
nothing new.
Yeah. My buddy asked me what it was about because he thought it was like kind of how you thought it was the true story of Pop-Tarts. I said no. I said it's not funny.
What's funny,
Yeah.
it would be a lot funnier if that was the true story. You know what I mean? You want it to be the true story because of how goofy the movie is, and that would probably make the movie better. But you're just like,
Well, it's like I told my buddy. I said it's not laugh out loud funny. It's just humorous all the way through. It's kind of like you just okay, that's funny.
But it had a strong opening. It had a really strong beginning because it had the whole. I don't know if you noticed, but that was a Norman Rockwell painting that they were reenacting at the very beginning in the cafe where the kid is sitting there talking.
Yeah.
But instead of a
yeah.
cop, it's Jerry Seinfeld. So if you ever look up the
Yeah.
Norman Rockwell painting and the kid's talking to a cop and he's running away from home, he got his little knapsack at the end of a stick. It started strong. Okay, this is gonna be all right. But then no, like I said, it's just too much trying to force comedy down your throat when it's not funny. It's definitely made for a 12-year-old. That's where I'd go with it.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I mean, I wouldn't say for a 12-year-old because some of the references they say is definitely for an older crowd. Some of the jokes and the references that he does. But I mean, some of the
No, I
references
just mean by the
still didn't
stupid
get.
comedy, just the stupid slapstick,
Oh,
the
yeah,
stupid visuals.
Yeah.
It's like a 12-year-old
the
movie?
Chef Boyardee creature,
Yeah, the little happy little ravioli.
Yeah.
the
And the
Nazi. The Nazi's really
sea
funny.
monkey guy.
Yeah,
Sea
that guy's
monkey,
funny.
yeah.
Well, one of the parts
Yeah.
that I remember from the movie is when they're all riding out front, and he's all, "I've seen this before."
Yeah. This looks like this feels familiar.
Nobody knows where this guy was at in 1940.
No, he was in
Yeah, he didn't want to
Argentina.
say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't tell anybody anything. And then I like how he just dodged the question. The guy's like, "Same question?" He's like, "Nope." Like, I'm not answering it.
Not doing it. Not doing it. If we're doing, was it out of a 10? Is that what we're doing
Out of
for the ratings
5.
go?
1 out of
Out of
5.
5.
Mhm.
Out of 5. If it's out of 5, I'd have to. I'm gonna ride with Carlos with a 2.
Oh, we got 2 on the board again. Wow. You know what? I enjoyed it primarily because I took it as like a Naked Gun type of movie, Monty Python and all that. You know, like it was meant to be really goofy.
There's no
And it
other
was
way to
meant.
take it once you start
Well,
watching
yeah,
it.
yeah. But it was like little things like the milkmen are more like an underground, like, secret agent,
Oh, that part's good. I will
yeah,
take that.
like the mafia and how they were there when John F. Kennedy died on the grassy knoll. Like stupid little things like how they were filming or getting ready for the so-called moon landing. And, it's almost like let's tie in all these conspiracies and they really all tie into Pop-Tarts and cereal and all this shit. And I was like, it's so stupid, but it's supposed to be that type of humor, like really silly. Like everything was silly about it. The mascots were silly. The insurrection part was funny because they're certifying the Pop Tarts and stop the certification of Pop Tarts. It's like, and then when Fred Armisen bites into one, he's like, "Oh, you're just like the other guys. like there's no difference." And then when he's like, "I want to try the blue one," and Jerry's like, "Damn it, they all taste the same, it's different
It's the
color."
same.
And I love how when he grabs a stamp from him and he starts stamping.
You're
"You
not
can't
trained
do
for that."
Yeah, you're not trained. Oh, I guess anybody can do this. Like there's just some funny parts where I'm like, it's not laugh out loud funny. I'm like, that's kind of funny though. Like,
Well,
but some parts were just it was so silly though. Like the
yeah.
Schwinn guy. Let's invite the Schwinn guy to help us make a Pop Tart. I tell
Like
you
I
what,
said,
though.
I mean, it had its parts, but I definitely couldn't watch it in one sit down. I had to break it up, man.
Well, the guy that played Walter Cronkite was perfect. Looked just like him. The guy that mistakenly called it Pop Tarts. But the goofy part with the kids in the dumpster.
Oh yeah, for the
That's
goo.
goofy. Yeah, for the goo. Yeah, like again, I took the movie for what it was. I knew it was never gonna be a serious. Well, okay, first when they announced it, Jerry Seinfeld's making a movie about the creation of Pop Tarts. I did think it was like a serious movie he was making, like comedy, but still.
Biography.
Then when I saw the very first preview, I was like, oh no, like this is not.
No, I saw the
one bit.
trailer and I was like, oh, this looks like it's gonna be pretty funny, but then it's just the same thing over and over, like the delivery, man.
Well, like you said, if you're not a Jerry fan, you can't watch this movie.
You have to be a Jerry Seinfeld fan. You have to be.
Because just the way he is, yeah, he's not. He'll be the first to tell you he's not an actor. I'm not an actor. But I don't know. I enjoyed it. Well, you guys.
Thought I was watching the movie Bees again.
I
Yeah,
give
but
it at
that's
least
the
a
thing.
3.
I'm a Seinfeld fan. I love the show.
Yeah,
But
that's
this
an
movie was just give me something else he's done besides his show.
He was on that movie
stand
Bees.
up.
I just told you.
Well, he's only done. He's literally only done the B movie and stand up. That's all he's done. So
Okay,
I
then.
can't compare.
If I'm a fan of
but-
his show, that's good enough. He just
Eh.
didn't do it for me in this movie.
But the show's an ensemble, right? Like you can
Oh my
actually
God,
enjoy
here we go again.
You can enjoy the
When
show.
was the
but
last
you-
time you sucked his dick? Why are you defending him?
No. I'm saying you can
Jerry,
enjoy
you back there?
Seinfeld. You can enjoy Jerry Seinfeld without enjoying the Jerry character. You know what I mean? You
Is
can watch
Jerry
it
back
for
there?
George. You could be watching it for Kramer. You know what I
Jerry's in
mean?
the shower.
Jerry's behind
Jerry's
the
behind
camera,
the curtain. He's
feeding
behind
him
the-
lines.
He's behind. He's like, hey, tell him I'm funny. And here's the thing: I watch his stand-up specials. I don't think he's funny.
No, I don't think
That's
it's
just
funny.
it.
I don't
No.
think
I
he's
don't-
funny neither.
don't
Like
think it's
like I said,
funny.
I'll watch the show Seinfeld. Like that show's funny, but it's not all just him. You got all the other characters.
Well, you
But
know,
like,
the way
What?
he got the show Seinfeld was he was on the show Benson. He was a regular for 4 episodes, then he got fired. But then him and what's his name from Curb?
Larry David.
Larry David, they decided to come up with a concept for Seinfeld, and they got picked up as a pilot, and that's pretty much how you know how. I mean, he was a very popular comedian back then in the
Dun,
'80s.
dun, 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 dun,
But
dun, dun.
yeah, and him and Larry wrote the first 5 seasons of Seinfeld by themselves, and Larry quit. You know, Larry wants to go do his own thing. So, but
Sorry,
anyway,
Jerry. No soup for you, my friend. No soup for you.
But yeah, Jerry he's hard to stomach because he's one note.
That's it.
He's just one
Or
note.
his high pitched note. He has his regular voice, and he does the
Yeah. He does almost what he interprets like a cartoon. Yeah, a cartoon character. But overall, I enjoyed it. I mean, because it was silly as shit. It was so dumb. It was like just ridiculous. What was the name of the competitors? Country something?
Country
Uh,
Squares.
Country Squares. Yeah. Country
Nobody wants to be a
Squares.
square from the country.
Yeah, from the country. Yeah. That's
I
right.
said what?
There's just stupid things like that where you're like,
The
oh, yeah.
dextrose fillers or whatever. The other names were funny too. When Jerry was like, those are really good names.
Yeah. And then the stupid ass, like you said, the German guy it wasn't the German guy. It was the guy with the stupid sea monkeys, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, the
That's
German guy. Yeah, the Nazi.
Was it German guy? What
yeah.
did
The
fat
Nazi
guy
guy's
do?
the sea monkey guy. He's Chef Boyardee.
Chef
No,
Boyardee.
the other fat guy. Who was he? The other fat dude.
The
He's
guy who
the
let
ice
the
cream guy?
ravioli go. The one who accidentally let
The
the
ice
ravioli
cream
go.
guy. Yeah,
Ice
the ice
cream
cream
guy.
guy.
The soft serve
Ice
dude.
cream guy.
Yeah, soft serve, soft
yeah,
serve.
Yeah, soft serve dude. Yeah.
Then they open up the weight loss place and the soft serve
Right
place
next
to
to
get the
the
weight
ice cream place?
put back
Yeah.
on right
That's
next to
right.
it.
Yeah.
Jack LaLanne and the dude.
Jack LaLanne. That's right. Why was Jack LaLanne there? Again,
He's free balling
just
it right
silly-
now. He's free balling.
Just complete silly fun. Oh, I thought the funny part was
Stupid ass computer.
the computer.
Over the top, bro.
Well, not just that, the fact that Post decides to go monkey deal with Russia to get sugar through Cuba, so then John F. Kennedy has to get involved because the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Oh, the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Oh, it's good.
Like,
It's good.
It all ties to
Yeah.
breakfast. Like everything ties to breakfast, and he was really good as JFK. God damn it, what's his
Bill
name?
Burr.
Comedian.
Bill
Burr.
Bill Burr. He was
Yeah.
good. He was funny. That's what's funny about it. It's stupid things like that. Oh, come into the office. The president needs to see you, and you're like, what the like? What's this all about? It's just again, I guess this movie would have been massive in the late '80s, early '90s. Would have been a huge
Oh
box
yeah,
office hit.
absolutely. Like
Oh
you
my
said,
God.
Airplane, Police Academy, Naked Gun, all
Oh
that stuff.
yeah, all that
Yeah,
stuff. What was the other one that made fun of Top Gun?
Hot
With Charlie
Shots.
Sheen.
Hot Shots.
Yeah, Hot Shots, all that type of vibe you get from this, especially Monty
Yeah.
Python. I got that big time. I listened to an interview with Jerry recently, and he said that Monty Python was his biggest influence in this movie. And I'm like, yeah, I saw it the whole time. That's big time.
All I'm saying is I probably would have enjoyed the movie a lot better if I was high and eating a bowl of cereal.
So you tell me if it wasn't Jerry
Pop-Tarts?
Seinfeld, if it wasn't Jerry Seinfeld, but it was the same movie, but they had Jim Carrey instead, you probably would have liked it more.
It's a toss up.
You know what?
I mean,
you know what? No,
I think
not
I
Jim
almost
Carrey.
feel like you could put anybody else in there. I think you could put Will Ferrell in there. You could put. I mean, Jim Carrey is a pretty good
Will
pick for that
Ferrell would have
too.
been Will Ferrell would have been good. You know who I think the perfect cast for that role would have been is I always forget his real name, but Michael Scott from The Office.
Yeah.
Steve Carell?
Shit,
Steve
Carell.
Carell
yeah.
would have been good in that role because he could do comedy and like the serious comedy, and he would have been really good for that role.
It'd have been The
Yeah.
Office. He would have played the Office character.
Somewhat,
Stuff
but
with The
he would have been
Office.
he would have been good. He would have been good in that.
He would have
Steve
been
Carell.
good. I
Yeah,
honestly think if you would have swapped out Jerry and Amy Schumer, the movie could have been a lot better.
I was okay with Amy Schumer. I mean, she played the role as it's supposed to be, kind of an obnoxious, owner of Posts.
I don't
Well,
like
that
her
whole thing was
face.
silly. Oh no, she's not attractive at all.
I don't like her face.
Mm-mm.
not even because of the attractive. I just don't like her face.
You just don't like her face? Yeah, no,
I
she's
just don't like her face.
It's like a tampon.
It's just she has a weird face. Yeah,
She looks like a
she
waffle
does.
iron.
Wow, tampon and a waffle iron. Wow, what kind of shit am I listening to right now? Wow,
Make
Amy
waffles.
Schumer's just taking strays. Shit. Well, it is what it is. Anyway, check it out.
We'll
If
say
you want-
Melissa McCarthy was very good in the movie. I
she was
enjoyed her.
good though. She was
She was
very
really
good in that
good.
movie. Yeah, she was good. I did enjoy Melissa McCarthy. Yeah, she was.
You can't tell
She
me
was
that
good
some
in
of
that
that
movie.
shit wasn't just over the top though. Like
No, it
The whole
was.
a lot-
It
stupid
was.
thing
like-
where like they're behind the sandbags, just waiting for him to push a fucking button down on a toaster. That wasn't
What do you
funny. That
mean?
was
Somebody
stupid.
died. What do you mean?
The Schwinn guy
That shit
died. What are you talking
exploded.
about?
Thank God for those sandbags.
Oh. Oh man. Well, that's just
The
it.
more,
That
the
was,
more
you
and more we
know,
talk about it, we're making this movie seem a lot better. Every time
Lot
Carlos
better than
complains
it
and we
is.
shoot back with a funny part.
like
Oh,
you know
man.
what? Very much like Austin Powers. That movie falls into that category too of all this. Like
Yeah, just goofy.
silly, goofy. But yeah, no,
Well,
that's just
the
it.
marketing scene's funny too, though. When the dude,
Oh yeah, that's right. Doing,
the
John
marketing
Hamm.
scenes,
And
yeah,
he's-
Suits,
He's supposed
right?
to be.
Is that what it's
He's supposed
called?
to be. No, from Mad Men. He's supposed to be.
yeah, the
Mad
dude from Mad Men,
Yeah,
that
and
shit.
everything was sex. All their
Yeah,
marketing was just
everything.
sex.
Oh, it's so good. And then when he
And at
leaves
the
with
end, they were
Melissa
like,
McCarthy,
"Oh, Pop-Tarts."
Well, no, the
And
old
they were
guy
so
says that,
disappointed.
and he gets pissed off. Yeah, he rips the side apart.
Yeah.
He's like, "Fuck, that's good." That's right. I forgot about that part.
the
One of my
marketing
favorite-
scene's really good.
the marketing's funny, but the part two where they show like every single like Chef Boyardee and the ice cream guy, like what they come up with. The shooting guy's like, "I built a new bike." They're like, "Oh, what?"
It's
like,
kid
yeah,
safe.
yeah, it's kid safe. They're like, "Oh," and they kind of look at each other like, "Why is he here again?" like, I'm like, yeah, why is he here? Like Jack LaLanne, he built a sauna suit for shorts. Like,
Yeah,
That's a real thing.
And
I know, but it's like, okay, like
what's that got to do with fucking Pop Tarts?
What is
Because that's
what
where
is
they
he
got
bringing-
the idea for the packaging, the silver packaging.
That's right. He came up with that's his little thing. Just like Chef Boyardee did come up with the pastry, right? So
Yeah, it's basically a ravioli, right?
essentially, yeah. So
It's also bulletproof.
yeah. That is true. That's right. It is bulletproof. That is true too. Yes, that's what it means. This...
you know what, guys. All I'm gonna say is even though me and Carlos gave us a horrible rating, I mean, you gotta watch the movie. I guess you should check out
it's
this
just
movie.
it's just silly fun. I think, and I think people our age is nostalgic. You know, also like who's the character that died? They did a funeral for. One of the it was one of the mascots. Remember they had a funeral for him, and the Kellogg's, the cornflakes was
They poured
there.
milk on. No, that was Schwinn.
No, that was
It was
Schwinn.
Schwinn.
It was
Schwinn.
Schwinn. It
They
was Schwinn.
poured
And his
cereal
wife's
and
like,
milk in
his
the
wife
shit.
is like, what the fuck is going
Yeah.
on?
That was that was the
Yeah.
funniest part. The funniest part was like one of us in the audience. Like, what the fuck is happening? That was her reaction. Like, what the fuck is this?
They're filling it up with milk, pouring cereal on it, folded
They
the
gave her
snap crackle pop
Yeah,
flag.
that was just give it. Stupid. Oh man, it's just again stupid shit like that where you're like, yeah, okay, it's fun, it's dumb. I'll watch it once and I'm good, thanks.
And then the whole
So-
Tony the Tiger part's great too. They're great.
Yeah,
And, what does he say? I can't remember what he says. Or he's
His
arguing
original
with them.
slogan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there we go. So I'll still stick with a 3 out of 5. It's got its moments. It's
Hugh Grant's broke
It's-
people. He's just out here going in everything for money.
That's true. He was in Wonka.
Fucking
He's in
midget and Wonka.
Unfrosted.
And did you guys notice Hugh Grant was the shaman?
Yeah.
The-
From the insurrection.
Yeah, with the
Like
insurrection,
insurrection
when he had the horns and the teeth
Yeah,
thing.
and even
The
shit, he shit outside or something like that, and they made a
He
big
shit,
deal
he
about it.
defecated in the hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it who did Ketchup? Oh, Ketchup tried to save the French fries. It's like the real people that tried to climb the building and fell
Oh
off.
Yeah.
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 The other part is funny too. Is like, we missed it. If you wouldn't have stopped at the store to get the horns and the teeth necklace, we would have
Yeah,
made
yeah. He had to stop to get all that stuff. Yeah. So again, I thought it was a funny movie. Wasn't hilarious. Just good
No,
times.
no.
So
No, there are some funny moments, and like the Quaker guy was funny every time he came
Oh
out.
yeah. At the
Like-
awards, the Quaker guy was great.
Yeah.
the awards.
He never mixed
yeah.
food with religion.
But still a 2 out of 5. It's not a good movie.
Ah, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. Would I watch it
Uh,
again? No.
No.
No, I
Well-
definitely wouldn't watch it again.
Did your kids watch it or just you?
Oh, it's just me.
Okay. I think kids would enjoy it, at a certain age. That's why. I don't know, maybe like 10 years old.
I think kids would get a kick of seeing all the mascots.
Yeah, I don't think they would get the jokes, to be honest. So, but you know, again, it's
It did
definitely
make me want to eat some
Seinfeld.
Pop Tarts though.
Well, there you go. And you know what?
There's subliminal in it, bro.
Unfrosted Netflix. That's the crew. Not all of us liked it. One of us did. So hey, that's all that matters. It only takes one to throw everything off balance. So hey, the Phantom Menace is back in theaters. Anybody interested?
It's my
Anybody?
movie, man.
No.
It's my movie.
Wait, you like the Phantom Menace? Well, I guess it's the best of the three, I guess. Yes. So it is the best of the three.
Is it back in theaters like I don't
now?
want to say
So it's like
worldwide, United
no, no,
States
no.
wide?
It's yeah, I think so. I think
Nationally?
it's
There you
I don't
go.
know if it's a 30-year anniversary. I think it is something like that. So
Dun, 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 dun.
what's crazy to think though, 30? No, it can't be 30 years.
There's no
25
fucking
years.
way it's 30 years.
No, it's 25 years. It's 25-year anniversary. That's still crazy though to think that movie came out 25 years ago. It's still nuts. So
We're starting to
But,
sound like our
20.
parents, bro. Back in my day.
seriously, I mean seriously. So before we go, let me tell you guys what's come out in theaters this weekend. If you guys are interested in seeing it,
Hit me. Hit me.
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is coming out
Trash.
this weekend.
2 out of 5.
No go. I got two already.
2 out of 5.
Is Jerry in it?
Jerry, he could be.
So Jerry, I was gonna say Jerry. So anyway, Planet of the Apes, the latest one this weekend. So if you're interested, there you go. Nobody seems like no one's interested though. Nobody's really looking to see this.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
I can only deal with Caesar so
Fall
much.
Guy bombed in the theaters.
Fall
10
Guy did
million
bomb in
over
the
the
theaters.
weekend.
They
But
it got
my
good
boy Ryan
reviews.
Gosling bombed.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, but people are saying it was a fun movie. Why are people not going to the movies anymore? Well,
I
I
don't
think the
think that
movie-
movie. I don't think it appealed. I don't think people saw it. Weren't.
I don't think they
Only
did
most
good
people.
marketing on that movie, honestly.
Yeah, when you see the preview, you're like, I don't know. I don't
well,
know
the
about
preview
that.
looks good. The preview looks fun. But it's like Chris said, I didn't see anything on it. Like I see Planet of the Apes everywhere.
Yeah.
I didn't see Fall Guy anywhere.
I think I've seen Fall. It's funny that I had to remember when you said Fall Guy. I had to remember. Oh yeah, that's the Ryan Gosling movie because I think I've only seen advertisements or marketing for it like maybe 3 times.
This
yeah,
is what
and
I'm
it got
before the movie came out.
82% on Rotten Tomato.
I'm thinking that the is it a Warner Brothers movie? Even if it's not, only because he was, the big Barbie movie. But anyway, I'm thinking that they thought because of Barbie, let's just push advertising hard for the 2 weeks leading up to it. People are gonna want to see Ryan Gosling.
It's Universal.
Oh, okay, but I do think that's what it was. I think they thought, oh man, he
Got
was
the
so
buzz
popular
from
in
Ken?
Barbie. Yeah, that people are gonna want to see him. So let's push the last.
Barbie's
2
a
weeks
fucking
only.
kid movie. Ain't no kids gonna go watch Fall Guy.
Well, not just
Barbie's
that.
a kid
I mean,
movie?
well, it's not a kids movie, but
I
it's a
haven't
kids.
watched it, but
Oh no, it's not for
I would
kids. Not for
assume-
kids.
No, it's not.
No.
No.
Kids won't understand it one bit. But it's Barbie,
Okay.
like you said though. Barbie's like putting Superman on film. It's such an iconic character,
But did you see
So-
any advertising for Fall Guy? I saw none. Zero.
Oh, I saw a ton.
Oh, you
ton
did?
of commercials. Oh
Oh,
yeah, I
no.
saw a ton of commercials. Yeah. Again, but even when I saw the commercials, I was like, it looks fun, but not like go to the movies and watch it fun. Like I'm not gonna go watch it in theaters.
I think it's because streaming has spoiled us. Not only that, 90 days after it's in the theater, it's on streaming. So why bother going to movies anymore?
not
Sometimes
even 90
sometimes
days.
not even.
Sometimes it's
90
45 days,
bro.
right?
Not even that. The new guy.
Sometimes I've seen 3 weeks, so that shit's
You know,
already
that's-
on service.
you know what? The new Guy Ritchie movie already coming out today on streaming.
Which
Already.
one's that one?
That something Warfare of Gentlemen, whatever came out 2 weeks ago, 3
Did
weeks
it
ago.
really? Oh my
And
gosh.
the reason why they're putting it out
Did it
already
bomb?
it bombed. They're like, what's the
Yeah.
point of let's put it on video on demand?
Just
so they
gotta
make some
scrape as
damn
much money as we can. Gotta scrape.
Oh, I
as
guess
much money.
Monkey Man was the same way. Monkey Man came out 3 weeks after it was in the theater.
Oh yeah, well that
That's
was
why they
already
come out
planned.
super quick too. Is if they take
Yeah,
a shit
yeah,
in the
yeah.
theater because you gotta try to get that money while you're still on the headlines and getting the
Yeah, yeah,
advertisement.
Well, still
Monkey Man-
fresh. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Monkey Man was actually sold first as a streaming movie. So
That
the theater
doesn't
thing.
help me with anything because it was out in the movie in the theater. So.
Well, no. But this movie thing was, I think that was just to see, let's try to make some extra money. We already sold the streaming rights. Let's see what happens. And then nobody saw it. So, but then again, all movies are sold to streaming rights before they even come out anyway. So, people are bidding on movies way ahead of time.
Like if the
So-
Deadpool movie wasn't what it is, I'd wait for it as well. But I definitely want to see it when it first comes out. I want to be one of the first people so I can talk about it and just
I want to see the popcorn bucket.
rave about it and whatever.
Oh yeah, what the popcorn bucket's gonna be? Yeah, good
Is
question.
it going to be as good as Dune?
No, nothing will be as good as Dune. No. You can only have sex with one popcorn bucket. That's Dune.
You know me.
Is
I'm
there a
popcorn
wormhole
bucket
in it?
collector.
It's the worm. It's the worm. Yeah, it's the hole. It's the wormhole. That's what it
It's
is.
extremely textured.
Yeah,
Extra
extremely
warm
textured.
butter, please.
Yes. No, I think here's the thing about the Deadpool though. You're gonna see it no matter what because it's Deadpool 3. That's how I was because I'm like the first two I really enjoyed and
Diehard fan. They already got my money. Shut up and take my
yeah,
money. 5 out of 5.
I'm in. And then once they said Wolverine's in it, you're like, oh fuck. Well, I might be there a couple times.
Not even just Wolverine. They bought Hugh back.
Not even that.
They didn't even replace him.
If you watch the preview, okay, somebody slowed everything down. I watched it on YouTube, and there's a scene where him, Deadpool, and Wolverine are fighting side by side against I don't know what they are, ninjas or cowboys, whatever they are, and it's like a side-scrolling fight. Well, he
They
slowed
look
it
like
down.
TVA guys.
Yeah, there you go. But he slowed it down, and you could see Elektra fighting with them, and he was
Oh,
like,
no
"I
shit?
told you." Yeah, because she's in it. Jennifer Garner, she plays Elektra in it. Yeah. So
Who?
Ben Affleck's in it. Jennifer Garner, Elektra.
Oh, Elektra's fighting next to him.
Yeah. And
Daredevil's in it. Ben Affleck.
Daredevil's in it. Ben Affleck's in it. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome because it's gonna be unfrosted, but it's gonna be Deadpool. So,
No, don't ruin it with that shit. No.
I mean,
That's not a
hey,
good.
come on.
That's not a
Shit.
good comparison.
No,
be
not at
Logan.
all. No.
Yes, they bring all the characters. They all try to do something.
Don't you taint my movie.
Oh man, I'm trying so hard to give Unfrosted a good name.
You can't
Anyway.
pick it up from the depths. It's done. Now they need to make the sequel is going to be Frosted. How they got
frosted,
the
frosted
how they
flakes.
got the
Frosting on
how
it?
they got the
Yeah.
frosting on the Pop-Tart. That's what the sequel is going to be.
Now there was one
Duh.
false part about that movie. I gotta tell you.
The whole thing.
No. This part even more than all the fabrication was the scene where the Schwinn guy puts in the toaster.
Yeah.
When it pops out, he
Yeah.
takes it straight out of the toaster and he bites this thing.
Yeah.
Now you can
Would
get
burn his
3rd-degree
face off.
burns if you try that shit with a real Pop Tart. You will burn
then
your
don't-
mouth. You have to let
they
this
ma-
thing cool.
Now here's the thing, though. Do you burn it on the frosting? I don't know.
No,
Again,
on
I
the
don't eat.
inside. On the
No, it's
inside,
the
on the
goo,
interior,
bro.
yeah.
That
Okay,
goo is
okay,
like
okay.
fucking
Yeah, the
lava.
filling.
Because
filling.
so Louie wasn't here when we talked about this last. I probably ate like a quarter of a Pop Tart my whole entire life, and it wasn't frosted. It wasn't toasted. It was just take out the package,
Straight
take a
out the
bite.
bag.
Ah, not for me. I'm good.
Like a fucking
And-
bum.
Yeah. But you know what? You just brought up the part I thought was funny at the end when the president of Pop Tarts looks at Jerry and goes, "We should put some frosting on that." He's like, "Nah."
Nah.
I was like, that's funny because they did. You got me there.
That's
man, 4 out
funny
of
to you
5.
because they did put it on there?
Yeah, because they did because they
You
thought it
are
was a dumb idea.
simple.
No, because they
are
thought it was a dumb
simple.
idea, and I was like,
No
it's a
wonder he
great
gave the movie
idea.
a 3.
Simple.
5 out of
yeah.
5.
No wonder he gave it a 3.
Yeah.
Can we give a movie a 6?
Wow.
Ah.
Wow, Simple
Listen,
Jack. Thanks,
a
man.
Simple Jack.
That's a movie that they need a sequel for.
You don't go full retarded. Anyway, don't go full retard.
Jump in. Full retard. Went home empty-handed.
You don't go full retard. Oh man, that reminds me. I saw Forrest Gump recently when I was I'm still in my hotel room in Minnesota. But
Jerry.
just that movie, when Forrest Gump comes on, I just watch it. I don't know what it is. I just have to watch it. Just
It gets a
good old
hold on you.
Forrest. Yeah.
Takes a
So
hold on you.
he really is a
I always
goddamn
watch
idiot.
it. I always watch it for Lieutenant Dan. That's what I watch it for.
One of the
Lieutenant
worst,
Dan.
one of the most evil movie villains ever in that movie.
Who?
Jenny.
Jenny. Yeah.
Jenny.
Of course. Jenny's the worst.
Oh, she's the worst
He
person in
uses
the
that
world.
boy.
Oh my god.
Uses
I'm
him.
surprised
to
he didn't
death.
get AIDS.
Jenny.
That's
She got
true.
AIDS and died.
But I think he gave her AIDS.
I don't think he gave her
Plot
AIDS, you dumb
twist.
motherfucker.
He may have got AIDS. Maybe he donated blood or had a blood transfusion we didn't see in the movie.
No, she was a
Oh.
whore.
He's just the
Then she
character.
came back. Then she came back to Forrest. Fucked
It wasn't
Forrest.
just a
Then she
whore,
left
remember?
again.
He was a druggie too.
Yeah,
part of the
probably
Black
got
Panthers.
AIDS from the
From
needle.
needles. Yep. Stupid
Yeah.
ass whore. No, I was watching. I thought the same thing. And the worst part about that movie is she leaves him the day after having sex with him.
Yeah,
Come chase
Yeah.
this
like
pussy
a
for
one night
us.
stand. I gotta go.
And you know why she did that? Because she basically was like, oh shit, I whooped this boy. He thinks now we're madly in love. I gotta escape the situation.
Doesn't help.
And
But then
Yep.
she ships her son back. Yeah, you can have the kid though.
no, she doesn't ship him back. Remember, he goes to see him first. And he's like,
Yeah,
who's this,
whatever.
Jenny? And he's like, that's your son, Forrest. Really? It's my son, Jenny?
That's not my baby, Jenny.
Not my baby. And then Maury
That's
Maury
not
busts
my
out
baby, Jenny.
and then Maury busts out the closet. Is it his baby? I got the DNA results right here.
Coming right up.
Coming right up after this. Lieutenant Dan, he can actually walk. What? Oh shit.
You beat me to it. I was just about to say it.
You got metal legs, Lieutenant Dan. And also he's the luckiest guy too because Forrest makes him a multi-millionaire
By
So-
Apple stock. He bought
by
him
buying
Apple
Apple stock. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Actually, I guess Lieutenant Dan made him a rich man too. Well, Bubblegum Shrimp made him rich, but then Apple made him like multi-millionaires. So here we go.
Lieutenant
Good movie.
Dan.
Good movie in the end. I mean, enjoyed it. So
All right, back to
Still
your movie
enjoy it.
list. We're spiraling. What's coming out? Fall Guy. What else you got?
no, that's
Fall
it for
Guys
for
already
this
in
weekend.
theaters. Fall
Yeah,
Guys.
Fall Guys already in theaters, and the Monkey movie's this weekend.
Just those
And
two? That's all you had?
well, out in streaming if you're interested. Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire.
Ah, yes.
Yes, so that's out in
if you
streaming.
find a reputable site, you could probably just
Already?
download it.
Well, yeah. Very true. Very true. Very true. What other movie is coming to streaming this weekend?
Jean-Claude Van Damme has a movie out, does he not?
That's right. Jean-Claude
right.
Van Damme has the movie out, and you guys remember the name of it? I told you what it was.
Darkness.
Something. Darkness of Men.
Did you watch it
Darkness
yet?
Men.
of Men.
Yes.
Not yet, because that's the type of movie you get to get all your friends together, possibly even throw a party, because it's a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. So the Darkness
This
of
is a
Men.
movie you watch by yourself. If you bring friends
That
over,
is
you
true.
will not have friends.
You
at
will
the
not
end of
have
the
friends
movie.
anymore. That is very true.
No.
What are we
Good old
watching tonight,
Jean-Claude.
boys? Ooh, I have a
Jean-Claude.
surprise for you.
Yeah.
Jean-Claude.
Other streaming-
Remember that guy? Remember that old guy years ago that did the Super Bowl commercial to split the semi trucks?
Oh, that's right. That's right. Other movie coming out this weekend for streaming, Abigail. If you guys don't know what that is, about the 12-year-old vampire that somebody sets up and tells these guys to break into this mansion to rob something for him, but it's actually for him to feed his 12-year-old daughter to them. Abigail.
1 out of 5.
Yeah.
Arcadian.
the great,
Arcadian. Is
greatest-
that streaming?
Arcadian, yeah, streaming, starring Nicolas Cage. So there's that one. That one is basically monsters attack the house at night, not during the day, and him and his boys have to stay locked in at night trying to defend their house.
Kind of
So
like
that's-
an
that
I Am
is-
Legend thing, right?
Yep. So that's streaming. So check that
2.5.
out. There we go. 2.5 bumped up a little bit. And when it comes to on Netflix, because we all just watched Netflix, The Roast of Tom Brady.
Oh, I
I've
Check
been
that
seeing
out.
snippets of that.
Started
I've
watching
been
that.
seeing snippets of that.
I watched the first hour. It is hilarious. It's fucked
Nikki
up, too.
Glacier is fucking funny. Holy shit.
Well, she's good, and
She
so
kills it.
is what's that? Something like Kill Tony. What is that guy's name?
I didn't see
Oh
that
my
far.
God.
The dude with the mustache. The weird
No,
cut,
they got the
weird haircut.
mustache. He's really funny in that shit too. It's good though. Overall, watch The Roast of Tom Brady. They say some
Tom
fucked
comes
up shit.
up, tells what's his name.
But I
don't say
think
that
so
shit
far the
again.
worst has been
did,
Tom
he did.
Segura and Bert.
The
Chip-
worst.
They're the worst.
Bert,
They are the worst.
Bert Kreischer. Bert
Kreischer, yeah.
They,
They sucked.
they
It's almost like they were
sucked
trying to be like sports commentators or something.
Well, it sucked because they do a podcast together. Why did you guys
Oh.
do your thing? You guys should have done your stupid roast together, though. You should have done it separate.
Yeah, no, it's stupid. Yeah.
I don't think
that was
Bert
the worst part
Kreischer's
so
like
far.
hilarious, but somebody did a joke on Bert Kreischer, something about like
It was Nikki
Bert
Glacier. I
proved.
love your one joke.
Yeah, no, but
Takes the
also
shirt off or some shit.
yeah, I love your one joke, but somebody said you proved that machines can't write good movies because the
Oh, that was
movie's
Sam
called The
Joy.
Machine. Yeah,
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 Sam Joy. There you go.
yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of good stuff though. The roast of Tom Brady is oh, here's the thing though. They showed it live on Netflix. Was it Saturday night or Sunday night? I don't know.
Sunday night, and they had to edit out the booze that Kim Kardashian got.
Kim Kardashian got booed as she went on stage, but Netflix edited it out if you watch
Super
it now.
booed though, because
Yeah,
even
like
Kevin
big
Hart had to
time.
like try to calm the people down.
Yeah, she got
Yeah, but
booed
she
big
was
time.
useless. Why'd she even go up there? She was up there like for like 2 minutes. It was stupid. She
Well,
didn't even sit up there with everyone else. She was in the audience.
somebody else too when he went up there for like 30 seconds, if I recall. And Ben Affleck was really bad too.
Oh, was
Really
he?
bad.
Randy
Yeah,
Moss
really
was
bad.
bad. Randy Moss was not good.
Well, what is he gonna do? He's a wide
Well, they
receiver.
shitted
Have a
on
job.
Randy Moss
Bledsoe was
too about
funny.
him not having a ring. That shit was funny.
Oh, that was funny. Yes, yeah. No, Drew Bledsoe was funny
Drew
too,
Bledsoe was funny.
and he took the jokes. He didn't care. He's like, "Fuck it, I'll take jokes."
He was funny, and then his marriage joke was fucking funny too.
Oh, everybody was bragging though on his marriage. Oh my god, just brutal.
Oh, when Kevin Hart said, "How you didn't know he was fucking the karate trainer?"
She
I
goes to
fucking
8
died.
classes a day. 8 a day.
And she's still a white belt. Tom, she's still a white belt.
You know what's funny too? All the fucked up Aaron Hernandez jokes.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Even Aaron had a ring around his neck.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And Randy didn't get one.
Yeah, that's right. That was that's what was a joke. Oh man.
The one where they talked about the rings too. When Tom said my favorite ring is the camera footage of Bill coming out that chick's house.
Oh
in the
yeah,
morning.
Chick's House. Yes, yeah. That's his favorite ring footage. That's right. Yeah. Oh yeah. That
You
shit.
still got it, Bill.
Yeah, watch it though. Watch the roast of Tom Brady on Netflix, and then watch the Cat Williams special. He did a comedy special too, also live on Netflix. I think Friday night.
Yeah, I've been wanting to watch that one.
Yeah. So he owes Shannon Sharp for his new career search. So
Pretty much.
Fantastic.
yeah, the most watched interview on YouTube, that Shannon Sharp Cat Williams interview.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, Cat Williams talks shit about everybody.
Everybody, and calls people like pedophiles and this and that, and goes ape shit. And he was talking shit about P. Diddy before P. Diddy got in trouble. I'm like, oh, he must know the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Look what it
Oh,
got
well.
him. Got him a live special.
yep.
Oh, that's like that
yeah.
video clip I sent you guys of P. Diddy talking to Justin Bieber. It looks like he's patting him down to make sure he's not wearing a wire. He just like touches.
I
him
know.
the
You
worst
noticed that?
spot. Yeah, he's like
No, he
patting him
was. He
down.
literally was. He literally was.
Yeah, he was.
patting
He's checking him
down.
for a
Yeah.
wire.
Yeah.
Like, hey man,
Yeah.
how you doing? Hey.
And then Justin Bieber recently like went on Instagram. He was all crying and saying, "I don't want people to go through what I had to go through as a child star." I was like, "What the fuck happened to you?" I'm like, what is this whole?
I
Like,
mean,
how
he
crazy-
did.
Well, it's
He
true.
did
He
get
never had a
sexually
childhood,
assaulted
man.
multiple times accepting awards.
Oh, remember? Oh, that was by
Oh my god,
who did that? I forgot.
Jenny McCarthy.
Was it Jenny McCarthy? No, was it Pink?
Yeah.
Was
What
it Pink or
happened?
Jenny?
Pink did it too. There's numerous people that did it, but Jenny
Like-
McCarthy like kissed his neck, like grabbed him, did all kinds
Yeah,
of shit.
yeah. And then he was like, "I feel violated." Like that's what, like the
Mhm.
beginning of his speech, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, you were," and you're like 15.
I think he also got Katy Perry grabbed his ass too.
Oh,
like,
that
it
was the one that I saw too. Was it Katy Perry did that to him too, and he said the same shit. Like, yo, like what the fuck? Yeah, no, believe me. I was watching this thing and it showed him like at 15 where
the Biebs
Well, yeah,
has been sexually assaulted, baby.
I like 15 or 16, and like somebody questions him about how much sex have you had? How big do they say the girls? How big do the girls say you are? And he's like, yo, I'm a teenager. What kind of question you asking me? I'm like, yeah, seriously. Like, what the fuck is that? Like,
How big's
you
your
know,
dick, JB? What?
yeah, pretty much. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah,
That's
it's
Katy
crazy.
Perry.
Yeah, she knows. She grabbed it on stage. Pretty.
That's Katy Perry.
Yeah, I think it's crazy. I think I don't know. If I had like a child that was in any type of Hollywood, I'd have to be around them 24/7.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah. If you saw the,
Holly
are you talking
Weird.
about the HBO
quiet
thing?
on set. Yeah.
Right on set. Did you
I'd
see
have
the
to
new
be
episode?
literally. No, I haven't seen the latest one. They interview people.
Yeah.
Not yet. No. Did you see that one?
Yeah, I saw it.
Was it like worth watching?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah,
Was it better
it's
than hearing about
nuts.
Drake Bell getting pummeled?
It's Drake Bell. He's in
No, no,
it.
that's
He's,
it.
The next one?
yeah,
Yeah.
they interviewed Drake. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, no, there's
It's-
a one after that one.
No,
Yeah,
no,
that's
there's
the
not
one.
another one. That's this is
There's a-
yeah, that's the one we were talking about. That's the latest one.
That's the one
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So there was
what-
only supposed to be four episodes, and they're like, damn, it was so popular, and they got Drake to come do another interview. There's a fifth
Oh, it's
interview.
another
fifth-
interview with Drake.
Yeah,
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 the
it's a
fifth
new
one.
episode where they interviewed numerous people, and Drake's part of it. But no, when Drake says what happened to him, you're like, fuck that, fuck. I'd be
Yeah, absolutely. If I had
hell.
a kid in Hollywood, I would not leave his side. Like,
Nope, I would be his
The
only
agent.
time
sad
I'm
part
living
is
his-
the sad part is the dad tried to tell him.
The
Yep.
dad straight up told
Absolutely.
him, straight up, like that
And then,
motherfucker's
yeah.
a molester.
If it was me, I'd be like, yeah, I'll leave your side as soon as you go on set. You do your scene. I'm gonna be right here next to the camera watching. Then we're leaving.
Anyone that
I'd be
says
his
I'm a
personal
fan of,
bodyguard.
anybody that says I'm a big fan of John Wayne Gacy, oh, well, we're not attending your party.
Yeah, no shit, right?
That's okay. So you like to basically molest gay men and then kill them and bury them in the house? So you're trying to say what the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah, he was
Like-
he was pen pal with John Wayne Gacy. And that's how he got
Yeah.
that painting.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Check out
He
my
was all
painting,
proud
bro.
of it. Yeah, check
Check
out my
out my
paint. Who
painting.
painted that? Yeah.
John Wayne
Yeah.
Gacy.
Like they made
John Wayne
comments
Gacy.
about how his house was decorated like a kid or something like that, or
Like a kid's house. Yeah.
collectibles and stuff. I'm like, well, that's fine, whatever. You collect stuff. It was all like, I don't know, comic book stuff or whatever he's collecting.
Was
But when you get to the John
full-size
Wayne
Superman
Gacy shit,
figures.
and you're like, you
No,
leave my
believe me,
Superman
when
figures alone, you son of a bitch.
Full size.
good old Superman.
Yeah,
360.
Yeah, for
180.
real though,
whatever.
I would not leave. Yeah, and I just saw the clip of Jenny McCarthy and Justin Bieber. She's like kissing on his neck and tries to grab his
Oh.
ass, but grabs him
Oh
by the
my
side.
Good.
And
Yes.
he was like, "Yo, whoa, what's going on?" You know, he was like,
Yeah,
"What
yeah.
She enjoyed every minute
Just
of that.
think about
the-"
it
You
too.
know
At
he
that
did,
point,
but then he turned around and said, "I feel violated." He looked serious about it, and then he started
I don't.
laughing.
Well, he must have been what, 14, maybe 15, right there. You know, for a fact, he was like, "What the fuck? What the fuck was that?"
It's because it wasn't P. Diddy.
No, I don't think
Oh,
he was. I don't know, because if he knows Jenny McCarthy like the rest of us do, he's probably like, "All right,
I don't know her.
all right."
I don't know.
He's like, bet.
The Playboy
I don't know.
model.
All I know, if I was him and Carmen Electra did that, I'd be like, wait a second, I'm gonna have to let her do that a little bit more. You know, like much harder Playboy model. So that's gonna start out there. Yeah. Anyway, there you go. I feel bad for those guys though. They got
The
fucked up line.
extended nerds talking.
And then Justin Bieber sold his catalog for $200 million and said, "Fuck music." Like so, and you can find him at the Hollywood Casino.
I was
off
about
of
to say.
Crenshaw
don't worry.
Boulevard. A lot.
I was gonna say,
Just
don't you worry.
gambling.
Oh, really?
He'll have a residency soon
yeah.
somewhere.
Gambling his money away.
Oh yeah, he gambles at Hollywood Casino out there in LA, right by my
But
casa.
doesn't he live in New York?
No, he lives in like Malibu or Calabasas or some shit.
Oh.
Oh, I guarantee he has a New York residence for sure, but he lives in Calabasas, I think. Yeah, where all the rich folk do. So
We're all
There
my
you go.
believers out there.
that's right. All right, well there you go. That's what we got. So before we go, anything left, Louie? Anything left?
This is awkward, bro. I'm Chuck the rap star.
There you are.
Can't be
You are.
calling
But
me
on this
Louie.
show, you go by Louie. Yeah.
It's awkward.
Yeah, I know. On this show, I don't go by Nuts. So yeah, it's just. it's
Oh,
how it
you're-
goes.
You're Lafayette here?
Yeah. I have to be my real persona. Not my yo, what's up, fool? Can't be that guy. Yeah. Taco Tuesday. Every Tuesday when reruns are played.
Do the plug.
Catch the reruns on all your outlets.
Catch the reruns on Taco Tuesday because it's no longer a show. Just
but
watch
it's
the old
still there
shows.
for you, though. But it's still there for you. Yeah. Carlos, anything left?
Yeah, I got a question.
All right.
I was recently at the Golden One Centers where the Kings play basketball.
All
Like
right.
the beam.
Mm-hmm.
This is a multi-million-dollar arena,
Yes.
but yet for some reason, They can't put partitions in between urinals. How do you feel about going to urinals when there's no partition there?
I give high fives.
Huh?
You what?
I give high
Oh,
fives.
you give high fives. Oh.
Oh.
No, you know, I'm okay with that. So typically I'll just, because you know how a urinal, these aren't the ones that go to the floor. These are the ones that are 4 feet off the ground, whatever.
Yeah, so you basically
And,
make love to it.
well, I basically straddle it.
You stick yourself straight into it.
Pretty much. And I'm like, yo, no one has to see this junk. But here's the thing. Most guys are also standing that close to it too. So I'm like, yeah, they get it.
Yeah. For me, I try to look for the urinal that's in the corner, so I can
Uh-huh.
turn
Oh, I got
towards
you.
the corner.
I got you. Yeah,
So
yeah,
that
yeah.
I'm not making love to the damn
a
urinal.
diagonal turn. Yep.
Yeah.
Just use a stall at that point if you're that worried about it.
It's not a
about an
worry. It's just
How about like an umbrella?
I mean, if
Bring
somebody
them
was
to-
complimenting me about my dick while I'm pissing and look down at it, I mean, that's
Now,
your
wait a
business.
second. Let me
Well,
ask
it
you a
beats
question.
the Oakland A's. Remember the Oakland A's? The
Oh my,
Coliseum?
the fucking trough.
It was a trough. Yeah, you just
Oh.
everybody just standing in
I
line.
would
just
never
pissing.
piss at the Oakland A's fucking
No
Coliseum.
way.
I was like, oh fuck it. I'll wait for a fucking stall to open up.
You know what's funny is I draw the line at a trough because I was at a restaurant that had that. It was like a
really?
Mexican cantina. And I was like, is this a sink? Like, what the fuck? Oh, shit, this is not a sink. This is where I'm supposed to piss? Oh, no. Where's the stall at, bro?
I was in a bar one time that had one, but at least it had like partitions. Like
Oh,
it
okay, that's
divided
all
the
right.
At the
trough,
trough?
but it divided it into threes. So like two guys
Okay.
could stand in
Two
each
guys
partition.
can piss out once.
You know?
Ah.
Nah,
But-
man. The trough I saw, it was just a giant sink. I was like, what is this?
Yeah.
I like the idea of the 3 split one with the partitions that you just spread your legs super wide so nobody can stand beside you.
Somebody can stand next to you. Yeah.
No, but here's the thing: when
Yeah.
you go into a bathroom like a Golden One, do you just wait for a stall to open up? You're like, "Fuck, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait."
No, I wait
Fuck it."
for no. If I really gotta go, I'm like, fuck it. It's full
You
of
hug it.
guys.
You
I'm
just
just gonna
fucking-
make love to
just-
this fucking urinal.
If you've never been to SoFi Stadium, you will have your mind blown. It is amazing. It is
No,
fucking
2 out of
amazing.
5. 2 out of
You
5.
SoFi is like you walked into a fucking city. It's amazing, SoFi
I'll
Stadium.
never go to that stadium.
Oh, you're gonna love it. And
Ever.
the fact that it has a dome, a see-through dome, oh, it's amazing. It's just, yeah. Anyway,
the hot
that's all we got
dogs?
for you. Oh, all the food's amazing there too. Holy shit. That's another thing. The food there is fucking amazing. So anyway, there you go. That's what we got for you. Thanks for coming on.
Lizzie's on lock?
I think every stadium will look at SoFi and copy it.
If you've
That's what-
never visited a soccer stadium,
well, I
shut your
have, but the
mouth.
one we went to
Shut your
wasn't
mouth.
very it wasn't very nice.
But you haven't done the tours of them. These are beautiful stadiums.
I mean,
But yeah, the
have
one
you
that we
seen
went
that
to was a shit stadium. Sporting Stadium is shit. They have a
It is a piece
moat
of shit
around the
stadium.
field. It's so stupid. It's so garbage.
It's a shit stadium in general. It's basically the Oakland
Yeah, it's a
Coliseum
shit
for
stadium.
soccer.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
And nothing's worse than the Oakland
That's
Coliseum.
terrible.
And we mean nothing. They're so bad. They're moving to a AAA
They're
stadium.
moving to a minor league stadium.
That's how bad that is. They're moving to Sacramento for fucking 4 seasons. 'cause
Hey,
that's how
man,
bad it is.
the River Cats is a nice stadium.
That's what I'm saying.
For
That's how
minor
bad
league
the
baseball, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. For Major League Baseball, holy shit, they're gonna have to add like 10 more concessions. And where's it bringing a park? I don't. Yeah, who knows?
You have
We'll
to add
see.
downtown.
bleachers to the outfield.
I'm excited though. When I visit town, I'm gonna go to a baseball game for sure. Watch the major leaguers.
Watch the Dodgers.
That's what I mean. Watch the Red
Shohei
Sox, whatever.
Ohtani.
Like that's cool. I think that's great for the city of Sacramento. Well, so anywho, all right, that's our show, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to our extended version of Nerds Talking. the
Extended
podcast.
nerds talking.
But it never hurts to have more, as they say. Or at least the ladies say that. And I wouldn't know that. Anyway,
Ooh.
so that's our show, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. For Carlos,
Bye bye.
for Louie, aka Chuck the Rap Star,
Peace out.
John Cena. Very good. And I'm Lafayette. Thanks for tuning in to Nerds Talking the Podcast. You guys have been a blast.